All right, y'all. So Salty Squid coming at you from AZ this morning. We're gonna do a little bit of Farm Simulator 25 for a couple hours, and then we're gonna bounce. I'll be back this later on this afternoon. But let's see here. Y'all ain't got no music. I can set all this shit up beforehand, but getting YouTube set up is a pain in the butt. Sorry. Let's see here. We'll jump in here in just a second, y'all. Let me find the background music. That should be it. There we go. I'm still not sure why I can't see comments stuff. Get this controller rocking and rolling, y'all. Let's see. Propane. Yeah, we're a little on the broke side, y'all. Invested like a mill in the damn corn, or not corn production, but a field. Flipping these other fields until we can actually afford to buy them outright. Make a little money back here in a second. Let me know what's going on this morning, y'all. They were not making that corner. No way, no how. No, that bus sitting in the way. I don't have my glasses on yet this morning, y'all. Oh, hell, in a handbasket. I think I'm just gonna turn the viewer thing off because I know there's two people in here for fact, but I don't know what the hell's going on. What are my viewer numbers? Drying corn, y'all. Alright, let's tip the backside. While that's doing that, let me take a quick peek here. What's going on with the world today? All these videos are set for not for kids, but don't know why it's not letting comments come through. I'll do some more research on the YouTube side of the house, y'all. Still got some stuff messed up or something. I don't know what's going on. Oh, me. You know, active feeds. Let's pop that one out or get rid of it. Let's go to bed and OBS all like crazy. Oh, I'm not looking at OBS. I'm looking at Stream Manager. You wake my ass up this morning, y'all. Holy hell. I'm just gonna pull up here because we got this cat going. We need to get into another field here in just a second, y'all. That's already been harvested. I don't see a good way into this field at all. All right, let's get going here. Get our guys doing some work so we can get to hauling grain. They give us enough to buy us a pickup. We need like just a regular plain Jane pickup to move headers around with. Because we only have one combine. I don't know what's going on with these damn numbers. You know what? We'll just pull it over there with us. I was just gonna go over to the field, but we can pull over and drop it off and pick it up with a pickup because my bean header is over at the house. We know that all the sounds are good and everything. As you notice, I have up the camera thing in the morning up there, so we have 40 subscribers. We'll go hot with the camera. Till then, it's staying dark. Guess I could plug my phone in and go hot on it. Yeah, that's probably gonna give me the same thing though. I don't know why it won't let me chat in YouTube. I didn't turn the vocals off on this shit, y'all. My bad. I try not to have any vocal music playing. Try. I ain't guaranteed all the time, but that's tight fit. Let's see here, y'all. Give me a hot sec. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's jump over here and guess oh, just want the regular button push. Vehicles. You know me, I gotta have my 98 Dodge Ram. Wish I had a Chevy Stepside, but these are all mods, y'all. And we are gonna pimp this one out because we're only gonna use it to drive around the field or pull shit. Go get a pizza, you know. There we go. No light. That's dumb. Cab lights, painted clear, yep. Go with the salted blue. Truck sounds nice, y'all. I don't know. Where did I put that header? There it is. Let's kick it over here. Like I said, if I hit 40, we'll go with the camera. I'll be this afternoon. We'll see. 40 followers. You gotta get the camera. Let me see here. Like I said, we bought a couple of big farms. I don't, unless we make a lot of money, I don't think we'll keep them because they were a mill or higher. We could always use the money. Power through it. Oh, there we go. Hit a little, it hit a little hard there, y'all. We're running 72 miles an hour with a header behind us, so probably a little reckless, but who knows. We do have crop destruction off, y'all. Lewis Park right here. Out of the way. Jump in here and grab us. So I don't know which one of these damn things are not working like they're supposed to. Which one of these things are wrong? I don't know. All right. Get him rocking and rolling, y'all, and then we'll do something else here in just a sec. Trying to look through the live streams there. 2 viewers on. And it's still saying, how far is damn YouTube behind? Holy shit. There we go. $13.5. Holy shit. Are they crazy? No wonder my YouTube shit looks like ass. Probably can't change it midstream either. I don't know why it's sucking in a higher monitor than I'm actually broadcasting. That's weird. So I still got some hiccups in the YouTube deal. if OBS and them shits are not talking or what. I mean, we're outputting. It's not the resolution they're getting. That's the problem. I guess we are outputting at that. $380 by the fuck. Yeah, I guess that's that thing is I can't change it while I'm streaming. I guess I could do some crazy shit like this though. Don't know if that picked right back up or what. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Still looks all right to me. I don't know. YouTube wants 13,500 bits. That's nutty, y'all. So I can pop out a dashboard there. All right, I don't know what's going on with the YouTube side of the house this morning, y'all. So let's let it ride. Call it good. We'll call it good. Twitch stream looks all right, I guess. Bear with me, y'all. We're just, like I said, I'm going through my other screens here to see, make sure everything looks kosher. Takes me about 20 minutes to actually get up and running now by adding YouTube and everything else. Problem is, damn, top of the screen looks squished now. Cutting the top and the bottom off. Well, it's definitely cutting the top off, I think. At least on that screen. I don't know what the hell's going on. All right. Give me a hot second. I'm gonna grab my glass for a little blind for this blue screen. Let me get back in here, y'all. We'll do something else other than follow the combine. We're going to get the semi over here. We'll just call it good and hopefully that's where it needs to be. We start washing and doing all the maintenance. What's everybody up to this morning? It's Friday, y'all. Come on. What's going down? We need one more follower, and then we're gonna flip the camera live. But until then, we're gonna keep the little flipper dipper down. Flipper dipper do die. Once we hit 40, then we'll jump up there and put our ugly mug out for everybody to see. Kill this guy. We got to do some washing. We need to. Well, we probably need to haul that back to the house. Go down here and get in the field because we're gonna have to haul this. So we're drying corn at the minute to make cornbread. Maybe y'all never had cornbread in a skillet. That's some good shit. Mix it up, cook it in a cast iron skillet, or they used to make little things that look like corn cobs. It's kind of cool. Haven't seen one of them in a few years, like 5 or 6. I don't even know if you can buy them anymore. They look like little corn cobs. Got this guy plowing it up. It'll take him a while to plow this big ass field. So while he's doing that, let's go down here and tether up the other alfalfa we got. Let's say it's Friday. Y'all got any good weekend plans, or what's going on in the neighborhood? Anything? If I got my notification or not. I'll start posting it up on Twitch when I go live, I guess, because shit. Messenger, I mean, thing always don't pop up the lives. Not sure why, but let's run down here and grab up, or we'll have to manually tether it. I don't know why it won't do tethering. Probably because it's already windrowed up. That's the way we cut it, so didn't even know you could dry alfalfa out, so we'll have to do this manually. No biggie, small little field. Unfold on the way here. Run the tether through here, and then and I don't know why I'm always worried about the numbers. There's 2 in here. Okay, so it's showing 2. There's 2 in here. Cool. Rolling here. What's that? Look, Twitch saying looking for something to watch. I'm watching who I want to watch. Jackasses. I think Wet Macaroni there is playing soccer this morning. I didn't catch too much of his stream. I'm lurking on my main account there. He's playing soccer. So we're only gonna be here for a few hours this morning, y'all, and then I'll be back hopefully with some Planet Crafter. We'll shall see. Not making any promises because I don't know what her schedule is this morning, so and she hadn't showed up to stream, so we'll find out. Might be a little like mid-afternoon stream, 3 p.m. my time or so. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Whew. I hope you're having a good morning, Friday or Saturday, or I guess it'd be still Friday. I was watching Mr. Green last night when it went off. It was his Friday morning, so they were an hour ahead already. I mean, a day ahead, so it may be Friday, or it may already be Saturday. Well, I guess it should be still Friday. Might be your Friday night, though. How you doing today? T. Alex. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, I just can't. The only person I've been co-oping with right now is daughter. That's Ginger Snaps. But, sorry, I got the yawns this morning, y'all. We can get together. See, I'm down to do some co-op sometime. Not really set up quite yet. Like I said, I'm still working some bugs out of the matrix, you know what I'm saying? The YouTube side of the house has got me baffled a little bit. We're dual streaming if you didn't know, so this is going out on YouTube as well. You can get that in the about section if y'all want to stop by there and peep it out. Yeah, the YouTube side still got me kerfuffled a little bit. Y'all just joined us this morning. We've been running, trying to finish up the fall harvest here on the farm. And we'll just do all the maintenance, pack everything away, and mosey on through winter. Ain't much else to do on a farm if you're not doing the lumberjack thing in the winter. But we just run through and heading this alfalfa out here real quick. Well, you can hit me up. I try not to do that stuff on stream, but you can hit me up. All that stuff's in the about section. My Discord's in there. It's gonna make you run through a couple gamuts. Just make sure you're not a bot. I think it's go to 2 different channels and leave a game you like to play or see streams. I think it's the game you like to play. And like I said, my Discord's up there, so is my Instagram. I usually check all that shit between streams, y'all. So if you drop something up there, let me know so I can check it for sure. Some days I forget, or I get busy editing a video, or something happens and I don't check it. But drop something up there, please let me know. Y'all join us from YouTube. Also throw up a chat or something, because I cannot see the YouTube stats, so I don't know when people pop in and out. Hopefully I get my 3rd monitor today sometime, and it comes with all the right cords. I've got 2 more gaming ports, so I should be able to run. I could run 4 monitors, I guess. But yeah, for sure. Like I said, we got our little window up there for the camera. I got the camera, but we're trying to hit 40 followers. Or if some craziness, we hit 10 subs, and that'll work too. Don't think it'll happen right now, but maybe. Who knows? All right, y'all, we're done here. Let's fold this bad boy up. We're definitely done this season. Or at least this starting year. We're starting on this farm. If you've been following the series, we sold our big ass farm, and we downsized a little bit. Moved to Alva, Missouri. Got a little smaller map, so I ain't trying to, yeah. overdo it. We got a hay silage bell sitting out there in the field. So we downsized, got rid of a lot of vegetables, stills, and I had a bunch of equipment over there. It was just too much to try to run, even with AI running most of it. It was a 4X map, so it was just ridiculous. I'd be down to play a 16X map one of these days. All right, I will when I get a chance. Appreciate it. We'll see what you got going on. All right, here. We fueled up. Let's park this bad, but we probably should have checked it for paint. This map's notorious for eating through your paint. I don't know why, but had more paint, had to paint more shit on this map than I have in any other map. And here's the tricky part. Can we back this bad boy up? Close enough. Was unhook and park the tractor there. Run this dude down and gotta keep an eye out for the yeah. Try to keep an eye out up there for when he says he's full. We're gonna unload him. That feels big enough. We probably need to go run the grain cart down there too, y'all. That's a couple hour farm at least. All right, let's get this guy going. We're gonna do some boring work here in a minute, y'all. So here is the. Sorry, hooked it up. Sorry, hooked up. Let's go. Let's run it down there because we're gonna need it. Maybe if those beans yield half decent. Don't tell me the acreage on the farm, but it's pretty damn big. Take our grain cart down here so we can chase the guy. So we're probably gonna sow oats. I hadn't decided what I'm gonna put in that little field right there. I may put in apples. Don't know. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, this is a huge ass farm, y'all. It comes all the way up to here. I said I don't know where dude's at, but I would assume he's probably getting. Yeah, he's full. We cut all these little trees out and make it a little bigger too. But we're probably not gonna do that just yet because this is like a rental farm. I don't know. We may keep it. Depends on how our money holds out. All right, pass it, y'all. Where's that? I guess I already passed it. Yeah, shit. There we go. me see here. Where we're at. We logged out, so auto drops probably off. Not sure. These are pretty good though. So next time we do alfalfa, we'll just have to do it widespread and see if it'll tether it in with the bot, AI, the hired hand, whatever y'all want to call him. Go on cruise control here, y'all, and just kick back. We'll slide back here so you hear a little bit of music. Don't have it cranked too high, but it should just be enough, I think. I hope. Got 2 people on YouTube watching. We got the camera thing up, so y'all let me know. We got one more follower to get. Once we hit that, then we're probably gonna flip up the camera. At least that's the plan, Sam. Just go around and around here. Anything you want to talk about this morning? Bring me some of that cold iced tea this morning. I don't do coffee usually. Have a little bit of rising coffee. Rising, yeah. Not coffee, it's mushrooms and a little bit of Arabian coffee in it. Not much. Probably come back, do a little YouTube editing for YouTube. See if we can get some more of these series up there for y'all. So yeah, if y'all want to go back and watch the old VODs, you can. But from now on, it probably is going to be straight up VODs on YouTube, and that'll be about it. Hey, good morning, y'all. Thanks for dropping in. Hope y'all having a good Friday. Or Friday night, wherever you may be. Ryzen. It's R-Y-Z-E-S, I believe. Look it up. It's some good shit, man. It does work. It's not really it's got some coffee in it. I drink it like a protein shake though, so I mix it up with some milk. A cup of the creamer. It's got a lot of probiotics, and a cup of the coffee, the mushroom mix. And it, dude, I tell you what, it helps. It's got a lot of stuff for your gut, brain. It, I'll tell you a story. I see an endocrinologist for testosterone. I'm also taking methane blue. One of those two helped out. I'm seeing an endocrinologist for testosterone therapy because I'm that old, y'all. So I went 3 months ago. My liver, the testosterone they were giving me, it blew my liver enzyme out. He wanted me to go see a liver specialist. That's how bad they were. I went last month. I started taking this rising mushrooms. It does have a little coffee in it, but and this methane blue. And when my test come back, my testosterone was higher than it ever been. Liver enzymes have all went back to normal. And I hadn't done nothing except quit taking the synthetic testosterone he was giving me. Started drinking that coffee once every morning or sometime during the day. And then one little shot glass of methane blue. But you make sure if you're gonna get the methane blue, get it from somebody, not Amazon. Get it from like Bloom Grove. I'm not sponsored for any of these guys, y'all. Bloom Grove, it's kind of on the expensive side. I think it's like 7 bottles for, I don't know, I'll say $150 or something. But you only take 1 dropper a day. I usually mix it up in a shot glass and just kick it back, or a Scotch glass. So yeah, it's those two things have helped out a lot. Drop some weight, you know, not as hungry all the time. It's they're pretty good. It's all natural. All this shit's all natural, y'all. No more of these, you know, I wasn't taking the fat shot, but none of that, you know, none of that stuff. So, you know, take a shot to lose weight. Go to the gym. I mean, come on, y'all. Now I get it. Some people, they, you know, but I don't know. Oh, rides and coffee. Good topic. Rides and coffee. Be a good podcast name there. OMATX. That'd be a good damn podcast. Rides and coffee. Podcast from a nice sweet ride. While chilling and talking about coffee. I live out here in southern Arizona, so you got all them low riders and a lot of old cars out here because you don't get no rust. There's no salt on the roads or anything like that. So yeah, it's get to see some pretty old stuff out here. Seeing a Model T the other day going down the road. Somebody was out for Sunday drive, you know. Probably gonna sell it. I don't have any cows at the moment. We sold all the cows on the map because it said it drops you in with like a herd of shit. I don't know. This is actually on this map. This is actually dried alfalfa. Now you can turn it into silage. It does sell pretty good. I don't know. Hang on a minute. Let's take a look. I don't know what the prices are. Let me see. Dried alfalfa, 83, well, alfalfa, the only thing I got in the bank, so it's probably not got, there it is, dried. So, Just by tethering it out, you go from $83 a liter to $100 a liter. And then if you turn it into silage, do I even have silage up there, or am I blind? Which is weird because I know I've got some silage made. I'm blind, I guess. Let's see. Let's drop down to this menu. Silage is. We'll get down here in a minute. Holy shit. I guess we take some of that corn too and turn it into popcorn. I didn't think about that. Silage is $221 a bale or a liter. So by drying it out, turn it into silage, you know, you're making a little bit more bank. Throw this bot guy off, I think, by me rolling that. Now, I don't know for a fact you can roll dry into silage. I was just making this up for the cows. Because you can use it as a substitute for grass. This will be the last cutting on this. So we may end up selling it. Like I said, I'm not real. I know you can, if you don't dry it out, you can roll it for silage. I tried that. But if it's dried, not so sure. And I couldn't roll these anyway because I screwed up. If I was going to roll them, they needed to be the 150 centimeter bales. I guess I could put that, whatever, there's a stationary wrapper. These are just wrapped in white, that's why it kind of looks like silage. Wrapped in white film. My silage bales will all be in black usually, or lime green, or whatever that other color is. Just so I don't get confused between the hay bales and the silage bales. See, that cat's done. Let's make one more bale and we'll jump over and look at the combine because he may or may not be full yet. Let's harvest the rice and desert make. Yeah, that's the kind of reason I sold my cows up straight up, because I wasn't in the position to feed them, or unless I bought a bunch of shit right out the gate. So I sold them. We will put once we get some money, good money coming in, we'll put a big cow barn in. Get a corn header out of the way. They get back to the house. Modded Dodge 98. Yeah, cows pretty much probably turn everything into cow food, if you don't mind my opinion. Cool, that's nice. I think the last cow barn I actually built was like 1,000 cows. Now the problem is when you start getting too big of a herd, then you know it starts lagging the game a little bit. But with me streaming both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, tends to game start suffering. You know what I'm saying? But I probably ain't gonna build that big of a cow barn. Let's run this by our auto washer, y'all. I can get in here without wrecking. Then we can stow it away. Gonna wash. There it goes. Yeah. Cows are good. Like I said, they make you good money. It's just a really long-term investment, even in real life. You know, my dad's a cow farmer. Probably around about 200 head or something like that. Didn't ask him how many he had. He had quite a few. My cousins were in the dairy business. I think they finally got out of it after, shit, I damn near at least 50 years. I don't know if they are just row cropping now or what are they doing. Like I said, I ain't been home in about 6 years, so I kind of lost touch with what everybody's into nowadays. Let's pull this in down here for the time being. Get it out of the weather. Because this map does have snow, so we don't want shit to get snowed on. Just a little role play there, y'all. It don't really damn matter, but who is blowing me up this morning? I apologize for the phone. Shipped a prescription. Blah blah blah. Okay, cool, thanks. Where are we at on combine? That's what we was after. So these beans ain't yielding too good, but so we just bought the field to see what. Yeah, yield bonus 25%. So they're not yielding as good as they could have. So we'll see. We'll see how it comes out. I mean, we just put $1 million something in this field. I think it's $1,500,000. If it don't pan out, we might not. Well, we might or may not keep it. I don't know. We'll see. All right, back to our task that we have to do for sure. Roll this dry alfalfa up. Yeah, like I said, you can build a big, and that's about the right size for a cow farm. You mean in real life or in the game? So I'm a farmer's kid, so I talk about real farming too along the way. A lot of shit has changed. I mean, look at all these tractors in here. Oh, cool. That's real cool. Like I said, a lot of these tractors when I grew up, you didn't have these fancy cabs and shit. You ate a lot of dirt, put it like that. And you didn't want to stop because if you stopped, you didn't have no wind usually. As long as you was going down the field, you're all right. As soon as you stop, we did have those little, they call them shade something or another, you know, that come over the top of the tractor. But past that, you were cooking. Get out of the tractor, dude. I'll turn you off. Yeah, it's a farming game has changed a lot in the last, we'll say, 30 plus years, put it that way. Most of that I spent in the Navy. I did 15 years in the Navy, so I was away from it for that little bit of time, got out, came to Arizona, stayed here about a year. That's when all the work and everything went to shit, so I went back home to Kentucky, helped my dad with the farm and tobacco, and did some odd stuff there, worked at a radio shop, worked on a golf course, you know, just kicked it around for a little while. Worked on some cell phones, you know, it's done a lot of shit over 50 plus years. Yeah, but I think the farming is probably the most, I won't say enjoyable, but rewarding, if that makes sense, y'all. Put something in the ground, you take care of it, make a little bit of money, but you grow something that, you know, either feed somebody or feed your animals or something. You know, repairing somebody's cell phone. You can live without a cell phone. Most, I say kids, but anybody younger or not is usually a kid. Hey, Mr. Green, how you doing? How'd your farmer go last night, man? So, hey, your English was great, man. My Southern English, probably just as bad. Yeah, they, like I said, it's a different ball game in the farming business nowadays. If you ain't farming several thousand acres, you kind of get bullied out by these bigger corporational farms. I've got a, well, I guess it'd be like a cousin. Thanks, man. Uh, he's actually my mom's cousin. So he farms somewhere in the neighborhood of 6,000 acres. Dude's old and crusty. I'm telling you, this dude had a heart attack and drove his own ass to the hospital. Wife woke up, didn't know where he was at. He texted him, says, "Yeah, I drove myself to the hospital having a heart attack." Like, what the hell? But I mean, unless you're in that kind of field, I think my dad does like 200 or 300 acres with, and then well, I don't know what my uncle. They kind of combine their efforts to stay farming. He's probably in that 2 or 3 thousand acre category too. But unless you're doing a whole bunch of row cropping, um, pretty much have to do. You have to do something on the side nowadays. You know, at least a lot of the people in Kentucky got out of the tobacco business when the getting was good. Yeah, it's definitely not easy for sure. And nowadays, unless you inherit a bunch of equipment or inherit a lot of property, it's damn near impossible to get into the business. I don't know what it like over there where you're at, man, but uh, when I was a kid, you could buy a pretty good farm acre from like farm acreage for like anywhere between 1,000 and yeah, I know. But how's the property values over there? That's the thing. Like here, when I was a kid, you could buy property for like 1,500 an acre to up to maybe $2,500 acre. Now you ain't touching nothing for under. If you get some shitty ground, it may be 5,000. But if you're getting good farmable, real good farmable ground, you're paying about $8,000 an acre. I know my dad owned a farm. Hell, he's owned it ever since I was born, I guess. He bought it about the time I was born. It's 100 acres, a little over 100 acres. It's got some woods on it. Uh, that property, he's been trying to sell it for $1,500,000. Is what's been, and it's good farmland. So you talking about $1,500,000 for 100 acre farm. So unless you just like fall in a bunch of money somewhere or something, you can't get in the farming business no more. Oh, they take your land. Yeah, and that sucks. That shit wouldn't fly in here south. Taking land, you get shot. I guess that's why they let us keep our guns, because nobody wants to, you know. Yeah, that whole taking land probably don't fly. I've seen some wild shit, even with the government trying to take over somebody's land. They had some standoffs, I guess about 5 years ago. Like, yeah, y'all ain't taking my land. Y'all kiss my ass. They had a big thing, I guess about, hell, I don't know. I guess it was about 5 years ago. It was all over, you know, where the pipeline wanted to go through the buy some reservation property, and the Indians had a big boycott like thing. So they ended up having to change the pipeline because of it. And it was a big deal. It went on for like 3 or 4 months. But you know, like I said, they were here before us, and I've got some Indian in me on my mama's side. So yeah, I get it. You know, they were here. Y'all ran them off the property then. Now you try to take more of their shit. Oh, really? That sucks, man. I never got to go to South Africa. That's the one place I was scheduled to go, and our shit got the something happened, and we wasn't able to go down there and port. But that's one place I never got to go, man. Been down around the Horn. That's some rough ass water down there. I will. I'll check it out. Like I said, I know a lot of countries are a lot worse off than here in America for sure. But you got people here in America, you know, thinking this is a shithole. Those people have never been out of this country, or there have been people that grew up in the same small town and has never stepped outside their door, never stepped outside their state or big city. You know, it's like culture yourself a little bit before you speak out, you know? Yeah. Like I said, it's if you can get your hands on a little property, it's not too bad. I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say I'll ever own a farm, but you know, if I make a little money doing this streaming thing, I would buy me a little farm just to grow me a nice garden and stuff. You know, well, you know, our gardens, my granddad before he passed, he was still making a 2 acre garden. So I mean, that's not a, you know, feed half the county with watermelons and cantaloupes and tomatoes. I grew up in a little place called Ballard County. You can look it up, Ballard County, Kentucky, y'all. Little spot in the middle of nowhere where I grew up. Well, hey man, I don't know. My dad don't bring anybody in no more, but and they used to bring a Jose. He was, I won't say he's a brother, but he come in from Mexico every year. He would come in every year and help them, migrant worker. When we was in the tobacco business really hot and heavy, we'd bring in 12 or 15 guys from Mexico every year, and they'd make enough in that 6 month period to live on down there in Mexico. So I mean, even back then, that was the 90s, early 80s, or last part of the 80s, first part of the 90s. So I graduated high school in '94. We was bringing in 15 to 20 people to help with the tobacco business because nobody wants to do that kind of work here no more. They think they're too good for it. Or at least that's my opinion on the matter anyway. You know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. But yeah, we'd bring in 20 guys to help us, you know, cut tobacco. I say help because I was out there busting my ass with them. You know, I've been working since I've been 9. As soon as I could walk in the field and my granny wouldn't let me, we'd walk behind the tobacco setter and put in missing plants and all kinds of shit. I remember getting behind the wheel of a truck at 12 to, you know, and going down the street to give, you know, take water jugs to people. So yeah, farm life as a kid's a little different. Growing up as farmers kids is a little different than like a city kid growing up. What's going on in the world? Oh, outlaw dip. Don't need you. Oh yeah. Shit, that's the problem nowadays. I think my dad's had the same 2 tractors for shit. See, I got out of the Navy in '08. So they're at least '08 or '07 tractors. He's been using them long because you just can't afford it, man. I mean, you just can't afford a lease on. I mean, a lot of the bigger farmers, they lease their equipment, so they trade it out every 5-6 years. But we still, when my granddad died, he uh, he still had tractors. Like, I don't know if you have them over there, but it was an old Cub Cadet, you know, like the OA frame tractors, Ford 5000 and 4000. I put many hours on those, pulling tobacco setters, moving hay. And I wish I could got my hands on, but like I said, I have nowhere to put them out here in Arizona. So it wouldn't do me no good. Yeah, that's the problem. And like I said, I don't know like where you're at because I've never been there. And you know what? I don't think I ever been on a farm outside the United States, if you want my honest opinion. Trying to think if I did it, because when I was in the Navy, like I said I got to see Italy, Europe, Greece, all pretty much all over there. We did port in Bosnia, or outside the ball out there in that area somewhere. So I got to see that they're living, and that place was crazy. But I see that when I was in the Navy, they still had different currencies over in Europe. So you had to change your American, Italian dollars and whatever. Now they do the whole Euro thing. But I was over there when they all had different, currencies. So that was wild. Trying to think about, like I said, I ever went on any farms though I was over there. Don't think so. Yeah, my accent, if I was at home in Kentucky, it'd be like thicker. I've been out here in Arizona for probably 6 years, so it's kind of, not as thick as it used to be. But after I talk to my parents or somebody that's there for about a day, it's, kind of reverts back the way it was. All right, y'all, let's see. We're not producing worth a shit here, but it'll give us a little money. We'll probably sell this farm back. So we downsized. Show y'all the map real quick. We're only going to stream about an hour or so. So, well, probably until about 8:40, 8:50. And then I got to do my Friday routine, and we bought this farm too. So there's soybeans up here. This is about half the size of the other map that we were on. A little more manageable for me as playing solo. We own this whole lot. This square. So we're kind of leasing the property here and there at the moment. We may keep it, we may not. It's a million, what is it, $1,200,000, 100 acres. We got tied up at the moment. So we shall see what goes on. What time is it there, Mr. Green? I know last night you were saying it's Friday morning, so is it Friday night, I would assume there? Not quite Saturday yet. This dude's eating up gas. I thought I started him off. I need the gas. Diesel. All right, let's see here. We're probably done with this guy too. He's all cleaned up. Put him in the barn. We'll do a little cleanup stuff, y'all, and then we'll get back to rolling straw or alfalfa. Let's see here. When and if I get to affiliate y'all will know because it'll start running commercials. As long as y'all don't see no commercials, then we're still not got our affiliate thing done. I think what's biting me in the ass is my streaming time. I stream a lot, y'all. Usually 8 hours a day, not all one session though. So I think that's what's kind of biting me in the ass, but I don't know. We'll get there one of these days. And then I'm streaming on YouTube. If anybody's hanging out over there, drop something in the chat. Yeah, no problem, man. Do your thing. Yeah. I just appreciate you being here, man. I said, anybody that keeps showing up, I'm gonna follow them and try to follow. When they're on, I'm gonna try to watch them. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, like I said, I'm retired, so I have a lot of time, but it's one of those things I want to try to get managed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm over on YouTube too. So I mean, if it's easier to stream, watch on YouTube, what have you. But we're dual streaming right at the moment, so I'm basically simulcasting Twitch and YouTube. Now YouTube's parameters for getting paid over there, y'all, is crazy. Y'all gotta have 1,000 subscribers. You gotta have 4,000 public watch hours. Not a video, but somebody's gonna watch, you know, y'all have to watch for 4,000 hours total, which is crazy. So I think I'm at 7, but 7's better than 0. So yeah, thank y'all for stopping in. Whoever just popped in, it went to 4 viewers, so thank you for stopping by. So we're got one more follow, and then we'll hit our goal and see where it takes us from there. Let's try to get all this stuff back in the farm, y'all, and we'll prep for winter. I don't foresee us using anything. We need to fertilize a little bit. Gotta pick up all these dried alfalfa, and then do want to. We can't wrap them because they're the wrong size bales. Yeah, I know you do, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, when I see you on, I might not be sitting here, but at least you're running ads, so you get the ad money, whether I'm sitting here or not, as long as they think I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm sitting here editing a video, you know, for YouTube or what have you, but like I said, you said it was yesterday morning, so I'm assuming it's nighttime there now when you was on. So you're on about the time I'm about ready to wrap it up for the night, whether I'm editing videos or finish up a stream, whatever. So I usually try to hit you up, man, if you're on. Let's run by here and gas up, grease it, you know, all the standard stuff you normally do, paint it. Well, I try to, man, especially the people that give me love, you know what I'm saying? They come hang out with me, drop raids on me. I try to give that back if I can, if I catch them online. Like Roro, love her to pieces. She pretty much got me jump started, if you believe it or not. She dropped a couple raids on me. Love her to pieces. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I don't have a thing put up, but if you go to my about section, it's in there for sure. So is my Discord. Let me see if I can drop it up there. I don't know if I can or not. Let me see. Give me a hot sec, y'all. Let me see if I can put this link in there. I haven't made a link. I need to, so I can just type YouTube and it comes up, but Discord. There's the current stream. That'll get you to my channel over on YouTube. Oh yeah, so it's, y'all about it's eight right now, 8 in the morning here. So yeah, y'all about what's that, 6 hours, 8, 6, 7 hours, something like that. Yeah, something about like that. I try not to do math on, you know, because I screw it up. I know Roro was like almost a day ahead of me, 12 hours in Australia. Well, put it this way, it was 12 the other day when she logged off. It was 3 a.m. It was 12 here, so whatever that math works out to be. Pardon me, y'all. Yeah, that's like 7 hours, 8. Oh, pretty much you're getting into the evening hours and I'm into my morning hours is what it boils down to. Not trying to do the math. Cool, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, we're dual streaming, so still trying to get affiliate here. So it's one of those things where, you know, we're just trying to make a little cheddar on the side. I'm fully retired and I was playing these anyway, so might as well, right? We need a tractor and we need to pick up. Let's drop this right here. We need to pick up some pick up all them damn bells that are everywhere. Yeah, man, no problem. Like I said, the YouTube is another side gig, but like I said, I was trying to figure out how to make watch, sitting around YouTube watching different people and that are, have blew up. They make a lot of money. Potential for money is great, especially on YouTube side of the house, because they pay you for ads that run on all the VODs. You don't get a lot of people watching your VODs on Twitch. Yeah, no problem, man. I said, take your time. I'm not, whenever you get around to it. I know how that goes. Like I said, if you can't find the link or whatever, or if it disappears on you, all that's in my about section. Discord, Instagram, all that stuff. The only thing I don't have set up yet is a TikTok. I said, I personally don't have social media, but old Salty Squid does. I said, we got about another 40 minutes. Got to run him to school. It's a short day, but I've got all my errands already done this week, so I'll probably be back. I don't know. We'll say around 2, but I'll have to see. I got some shit I need to do. All right. You come on about the time, like I said, about the time I go to bed, so I'll hit you up. For sure. Listen, I usually run about a 12 to 18 hour day. I'm still on the military farmer schedule, y'all. So, but when my head hits that pillow, I'm out. As of last couple weeks. Once I'm done for the day, I'm done. Like I said, if y'all over on YouTube, hit me up and chat. Let me know you're hanging out, because I cannot see that pop out or whatever at the moment. See if anybody's hanging out. I can see it here on Twitch just fine, but that's where my OBS is actually attached to, is Twitch, and we're rebroadcasting over into YouTube. Come on, y'all, let's get these picked up, and then I think we need to run some fertilizer. Let's jump out and look. Yeah, we need to run some fertilizer over it, and it should be good for the winter. I don't know what's up with that viewer count. It pops up, pops down. Y'all just joining me and hadn't hit the follow button, please do. We're trying to hit the 40. Plus you get your name up there until somebody bumps you out for a little bit. Yeah. Sometimes it's a couple streams, sometimes they get bumped out real quick, but that reminds me, I need to contact my niece and get some graphics made. Does graphic design and stuff, so check her out. What see if I can get those commissioned or pay her or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Get some graphics, at least for the Be Right Back screen and the like the ending screen, all that good stuff. Banner. Let's go around. Don't really want to go through the ditch with this load. So I hope everybody's having a good Friday or Friday night. Mr. Green's over there in South Africa. This is Friday night or Friday evening. So y'all, like he said, he'll be live again in about 14 hours. So if y'all are up and about or going to bed, stop by and holler at him. Good dude. Whew. I hadn't fully woke up this morning myself. Still yawning. That's probably because I didn't take my other. Keep forgetting to take this shit, y'all. Supplement in the morning. So if y'all happen to be hopping by on YouTube, drop me a chat, because like I said, I can't see that until my other monitor gets here. And then we'll be able to monitor both of them. Y'all see I got the camera box up there, but we're not popping it unless we get 2 more subs or another follow. And we do, then I'll flip the lid on the camera, and you can see my old ugly mug. Whew, pardon me. Probably should have dumped this while we're up this close. Let's go ahead and dump it. We only got 5 more we can put on here, so let's see. It's dried alfalfa, so let's put it over here on this side with the dried straw and stuff. These are little mods I've added, y'all. Makes the game a little easier. We'll say easier, just a little more realistic. A lot of times you're not going to store your straw in a building. They did that a long time ago. And you might store your square bales and stuff in a building, but not so much. At least he's up. You might store square, but they don't store bulk shit no more. I think that's what's in the game, is a bulk storage system. A lot of farmers will put shit out like this with tarps over them, or like the silage, it's wrapped, so it just basically sits outside. And I guess it also depends on the climate. I only speak to what I know from Kentucky. Not even set foot on a ranch or anything out here in Arizona. I know there's a lot of pecan farmers here. Depending on where you're from, you say pecan or pecan. But there's not too many. Live in a city, y'all. Say I hate it, but I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, pardon me. Welcome in, viewers. If you haven't bumped that follow button, please do. I can do what you want to with the bell. I do stream a lot. If you like my content, it's be appreciated. Y'all come back and hang out with me. We're also up streaming on YouTube as well. So if you find me over there, come over here and say hello or drop me something in chat, and we'll chat about it. As long as it ain't race, religion, or politics, it's fair game. We'll chat about anything about streams. Yep. Ooh. Probably could sleep in, y'all, but I try to stay on a schedule. If I don't, then I get back into the bad routines of sleeping all damn day. And that's what I was doing before I was streaming. I was just sleeping all the time. There's no way to go through life, I can tell you that. Just playing video games, but really wasn't doing the life thing. Gotta get out and touch grass a little bit, talk to people. Alrighty. I think we got this wrapped up. There's the last one on the trailer. Now we're gonna plant oats in the spring. Waiting on the we gotta plow all that stuff too. All the brown needs to be plowed. I took off the stone thing and added periodic plowing to make up for y'all. That whole gathering stones, ugh. Then you gotta process them or get rid of them somewhere. Knock it around here. Bad thing is visually you can't tell the difference between the dried straw and the dried ass alfalfa. Alrighty, we're done with this tractor. Let's park him here in case we need him for something. All the other ones are washed up, fueled, greased, ready to go for springtime. Let's see. I'm probably gonna let the bot do this. Yeah, more likely. Let's see what the combine's doing too. Let's throw this down. Spread the poo, y'all. Spread the poo. And probably, in real terms, it's probably better for you. Don't have all that chemicals and shit, synthetic fertilizer and everything else in it. It's probably better for your animals too in the long run too. All right, I would assume, yep, he's full. Where is, there he is. I do have crop destruction off, so I'm not too worried about running through the field. I just hope we make enough money to cover the diesel and the time spent here. That's kind of what we're doing in this field. Soybeans should be pretty good money though, I would assume. In go all the way back to the top. All this stuff down here, there's lemons, so I would assume there's a lemon tree. Which I don't know if you grow lemons in Missouri. We grow a lot of them out here in Arizona though. Let's see, soybeans. High time would be July to sell them, so hang on them till July. See what we can make for money. Big difference sell them for 1,000 versus 2,000. So we got one. This should fill up 3 of our hoppers on our semi, if I remember correctly. All right. Move the docking up. Bunker coming up, so hopefully we're close enough. We may not be. Yeah, we are. It's gonna look like it's gonna pour it on the ground though. These super bees, they're big, but they're not as big as this damn hopper I'm running. Or grain wagon, whatever you want to call it. All right, that empties us. So we're ready to get some more here in a minute. Let's park them here. Let's Maintenance looks good on this guy. Put everything away. Get prepared for winter. We're definitely done with all this stuff, so should be able to park this guy in here. Y'all was wondering, this is kind of like we just kind of put all our vehicle type stuff in here. Reload this guy off the truck. Put him away for the winter. Oh, pardon me, y'all. So I got the yawns this morning. It's a little crazy. If you hadn't hit the follow button, slap it around. I want to see what the next. We're gonna go over here with this guy. See what the next goal they give me is. If you did hit the follow and I didn't see it, please say something in chat. I do have some problems sometimes with the audio coming up in my headsets. But it's having to be looking at the screen over there. It works, but let's see here. It's kind of a wide machine, but it should be only part. We got to put the combine in here too. Once we get done with it. I'll park it at an angle. It's a little easier to get out. This is a big field. He's gonna be here a while, y'all. 100 acres takes a little bit of time, even in game, unless you're running a speed mod or something. Check this one for paint and stuff because it's been a little bit before we washed it. Let's see here. Let's jump in here and check the paint, maintenance, all that good stuff. So the back needs a little bit of paint. Scratcher needs a little bit of paint. Need some gas too, so while we're sitting here getting washed up, we'll suck up a little diesel fuel. Tea, sweet tea, y'all. Got a lot of pop in, people. So about 15-20 minutes, we're gonna wrap it up anyway. Probably gonna send you over to Wet Macaroni. I think he's playing. No, Roro just come online. I get a chance to rate her for a chance. A change. Let's do over a couple raids, y'all. Not sure what she's playing. Playing Fortnite. So if y'all like Fortnite, hang about. We'll rate her in a few minutes. About 15-ish. 20 minutes. Depends when he comes out here to tell me he's ready to go to school. And then I'll be back this afternoon with something. Probably Planet Crafter would be my guess, but it depends on Ginger's schedule too. Or they'll go out with Ginger snaps. But she ain't answered my messages. I don't know if she's actually in here or not, so she ain't said anything. So he's gonna be in this field for a good while. And then we still have another field he has to plow too. So let's do this real quick, y'all. Help the plow guy out. Let's unhook from here. Get the findle. I don't know how you say it. But it's not a common tractor you see over in the United States for sure. But it is a pretty tough tractor. It's running about 500 something horses. Hung up there, y'all. Let's see. He is in which field? He's in this field here. Let's put this dude over in this field. So we can get both of them going at the same time. That's why we had two plows, y'all. Because it never fails. You need to get plowing done. There we go. See what our manure look like here. Y'all can ever figure out this map properly, it saves you a lot of time. So we're looking for double fertilized. So what do we put in this big field? Barley. So we need to run a lot of fertilizer, y'all. So that's probably, we're just letting ride. We'll run the double fertilizer. Not real sure why it's only 77%, but missed something along the way. I just don't know what it was. Yeah, man, go do what you gotta do, Mr. Green. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out for a little bit. I'll see you tonight, or your morning. My night, your morning. I'll see you when you come back online. Have a good rest of your afternoon, man. Sucking up that money, y'all. Sucking up the money. What's up? What's up? Thanks for stopping by, viewers. So if you happen to be joining me over on YouTube, throw me something up in the chat so I can see what's going on. Or if you can't chat, hit me up over here and let me know you can't chat. I don't know what's going on with that. Some people are able to chat, some people are not. I don't know if it's a account setting I have messed up or something's not right somewhere. We'll figure it out though. Just need a little bit of time. Gotta work the bugs out of the matrix or the gremlins out of the machine, you know? Let's, I think we're pretty much done. You know what we can do real quick while we're killing time, waiting on him to be ready to go to school? We can see about our chickens. I haven't checked on the chickens in a minute. We need to put some eggs in the bakery, but here we got a little bit of eggs. And I'll use about 1,000 liters of food, so we could buy some more chickens. I don't know how big this thing is though, actually. I didn't build this, it came with a farm, so what do we actually have in here is what the question is. We have 49, whatever the hell, chicklets, I guess. Chicklets, I don't know. We have 42 month-olds, so they're not really producing. We have 49. We can have up to 475. We got one rooster. That's a lot of chickens, y'all. But they're reproducing too, so we'll just let it ride. When they get to 100, if they get to 475 or whatever, then we'll worry about it. I just don't know how 475 chickens are gonna go in that little bitty thing right there. What do we got here? We only have full pallet of eggs. We'll wait till we get a full pallet. We're not in a real rush because we don't have cheese and butter and all the other materials we will have to have for making a cake. Making cakes and something else. I don't have the money. We're gonna set this guy right here for now. Kind of a waste of a semi, but we don't have milk production. I usually move propane around. So where are we at here? Let's put this dude away. We just bought it to haul, as you see, haul stuff to do hay. We'll put it over in the hay barn, hay area. A little easier to park this thing than it is to back something in. So we'll pull in here beside the feller. My guts are grumbling, y'all. I need something to eat this morning. Let me see here. What else we got going on? This dude's gonna be here a while for sure. Jump up in there and take a look. Yeah. He's only about maybe a quarter. We started the other dude in the wrong field. Where is he at? I don't want him in the same field just because collision. It will happen. Never fails. Put him in this field. And like I said, I'm usually not sitting here all the time when I'm off stream. I'm letting them run, do their thing. So don't want to bot collision while I'm not sitting here and they're just eating up my money. Eating up the money and the time. Across the ditch here. Need to put in so fields, south alfalfa field we cut needs fertilizer and the big barley field needs fertilizer. So we're gonna run these two fields with manure. And the only reason we're using manure is because really we're gonna get in the cow business. We may end up selling that big farm that I'm combining right now and then putting up a big cow pen. Would be probably the goal. And then we'll work back to buying another bigger farm. So we're kind of leasing this one here at the moment. So what's everybody doing on this Friday night, depending on where you're at? We need one more follower. Then we're probably gonna flip up to Cam. Might not make it this time, but when we hit that, or 2 more subs. I'll take 2 more subs too. We will put up the camera. I've got the box up there. It's blank as y'all see because I gotta get something for something, you know what I'm saying? Let's see here. I think we're in kind of letting the bots do their thing at the moment. The AI hired hands. Just kind of checking to make sure they're doing their thing. Let's get us a tractor. Where is the tractor that's not being used? Right here. Wash up the mulcher. Get it put away. Stow some stuff away for winter. The winter months are coming, y'all. Winter months are coming. I said mulcher. I didn't mean mulcher, but we're gonna grab. We already went this way, so we're gonna grab this guy up, put him away somewhere. Now we'll grab the mulcher, wash it up because it's dirty as hell. Let's see. I think we could probably. All the bays full. Yeah, they're all full with lawn equipment. Let's see if we can back into here. Might be a trick, but we should be able to get it in there. Now let's get the mulcher and wash it. Cause that was to store everything up. Try to get the shore power. What y'all, you living on a boat, man? Or you actually in the military and living on a boat? Yeah, I was in the Navy for 15 years. That shore power is a pain in the ass. It really had too much to do with that, but I know it always took us forever to get off when we come port side. They had to hook up all this shit. Oh yeah, my nephew is a welder at one of the boat yards there in Kentucky, Ingram's, I think. So he's actually in school, but they went ahead and hired him. So he's making pretty good money doing the welding thing, welding up tugboats and barges. Oh yeah, it'll knock the wheels off of you, dude. But you know it's not the voltage that gets you, right? I've been hit with 220 a lot, accidentally touching them. It's the amperage. Amperage, you only need like 2 amps to kill your ass. And it'll kill you quick. Yeah, it's the amperage that gets you. But yeah, you don't want to grab a whole no 240 for sure. I had a good, he was Mexican, so he's a good dude. Maybe Puerto Rican, I don't know. He was a little darker skinned dude, right? We were cutting out, I was in the shipyard. We were cutting out shit in the cableways, right? Cutting out the cableways because we was rehabbing some of the Marine barracks. Dude looked up, we were cutting this shit out. Luckily he had some safe, they were rated to like 1,000 volts. 1,000 volt wire cutters, cable cutters. We were cutting this shit out. He was standing on some metal, man. He cut through a 440 wire. Sounded like a damn shotgun went off next to my ear. I looked up, this dude was white as a ghost. He's like, "Did you see El Diablo?" I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck you talking about?" He's like, "Man, you look like the devil." I was like, "Yeah, you about got your ass dead as hell. That's a 440 wire you just cut." And he clipped through it, so it wasn't a clean cut. It was like the 1,000 volt clippers caught the edge of it and shorted it. And dude, those damn cable shits, the whole end of them were gone. They were melted. It's crazy. I've seen that a couple times, but it was nutty. 1,000 volt fucking cable cutters just melted. Where you actually the cable lays in the cutters. It was crazy. All right, y'all, I got about 10 more minutes game time, and then we're probably gonna raid Roro. She's probably running Fortnite, what it looks like. And I will be back sometime this afternoon. Y'all hit the bell, the follow, all that good jazz. You know when I get live again. We should be back some this afternoon with yeah, man, that electricity gets your ass, especially if you know what you're doing. I got a degree in electronics, so thank you, man. We ain't got time to do the camera right now. I said I would, but I'm at my goal, so let's see what the next goal is. Cheers for y'all. I appreciate you. Little sound effects for you. We'll do the camera this afternoon because I said once I hit 40, so y'all come back this afternoon. we're gonna put y'all in a combine or something, take a screenshot for the YouTube video. Let's see. Let's hit a couple screenshots here for the YouTube video, and then give me a hot sec. Y'all just hang tight. We're gonna raid Roro, and I'm gonna end my stream. I said I gotta take the kid to school, and then I gotta cook some dog food, and then I'll be back with Plant Crafted this afternoon. So y'all come by and watch that. It should be funny. It always is. It's co-op. So let's see here. Raid channel. Yo, Roro, I said hi. What's up? Y'all have a good rest of your day wherever you may be. This has been Old Salty Squid playing Farm Simulator 25, both on YouTube and Twitch. Y'all have a good day. And come back see us this afternoon. We'll do a co-op with Ginger Snaps, and it'll be crazy. Y'all have a good one.